Hi, this is Dave Lorenzo with RainmakerLawyer.com, and today we're going to focus on client selection as our topic of discussion. You know, it's really important that everyone realize that you get to select the clients that actually participate in what you do for a living. Many lawyers feel as though they have to take every client that walks in the door because they never know when a new client will come by. And that's simply a marketing issue. So if you have that problem, if you feel like you may never get another client, or you're having a hard time wondering where your next client is going to come from, that is simply a marketing issue that you need to get solved. And there are many resources that we have available for you at RainmakerLawyer.com that can help you solve that issue. But once your flow of prospective clients is strong, you have the ability to pick and choose who you want to allow into your world as a client for your law firm. And there are three things you must consider when selecting a client. First and foremost, you must consider whether the client has a problem that you can actually solve. Now, it goes without saying that when a client comes to you, they think they have a problem that you can solve. But you have the experience in this area. You may have seen these issues dozens or hundreds of times, and this may be the first and only time the client's seen this kind of an issue. So you have to make sure that the client has a problem that you can solve. The only way to do that is by interviewing that client in person or over the telephone. So make sure you thoroughly get to the bottom of what the client's problem is, and make sure that it's an issue that you've either worked on before or feel very confident that you can solve for them. Second, you have to make sure that the client has the ability to pay your fee. Now, this is no small matter. You may be chasing after this client for years if you don't get your fee paid up front. So you must make sure that you have a way to collect your fee from this client. I prefer to get as much as possible up front. And if it's a matter of extreme sensitivity, or if it's a case that is definitely going to be litigated, you want to get everything up front if at all possible, because one, if you get further down the road and the client suddenly becomes insolvent, the judge may give you a hard time about getting off that case. Or two, if the client decides he or she doesn't like the outcome, you may never see another dime from that client. So you want to make sure that the client has enough money to pay your fee. And you need to make sure of that up front every single time that it's absolutely possible. The third quality you look for in a client is that that client is a decisive person. Now, you're going to be presenting options to your client all along the way, regardless of the area of focus of your law practice. Transactional attorneys, litigators, everyone presents options to their client. Having a decisive person as a client can make all the difference in the world between spending 1 hour or 10 hours working on the client matter. So, really making sure that the client knows what he wants or has an idea of about a decision-making process he or she will go through is critically important. And you must look for that decisiveness when selecting a client. So those three qualities are key in selecting a client. Also, of course, you want clients who are upfront and honest with you, and clients who are eager and willing and able to participate in their matters actively and aggressively. Now, the thing I want you to take away from this entire conversation that we've had today is that you get to choose who your clients are. You don't have to take everyone, and the client doesn't necessarily pick you. You pick the best clients for your law firm. If you'd like more great tips just like these, please visit me at RainmakerLawyer.com. My name is Dave Lorenzo, and I hope you have a fantastic day.